Let's take a look at some of exam reviews for you. So in this question, you have top 14 speeds in miles per hour for pro stock drag racing over the past 2 decades. Find the mean speed and then round it to 1 decimal. So let us pull up our calculator, enter this data in our calculator, and see what do we have. As usual, you need to feel comfortable about entering the data into your calculator. So you need to go to Stat, Edit, and in L1, enter everything that you have. 181.1, 202.2, 190.1, 201.4, 201.4 again, and then you have 191.3, 192.2, 201.02, 193.2, and then 201.2. Then you have 194.5, 199.2, 196, and finally have 196.2. Here we go. So now you're going to go to Stat, go to Calc, and the cursor needs to be on one variable, statistics. Hit Enter. You entered everything in L1. Frequency list must be empty, and then do the calculation. It says, hey, X bar, or the average, is 195.8. So you can enter the data as you see with 1 decimal place, 195.8. This should be mean of the data. Okay, next question. Find the mean, median, and mode of the following numbers. So as usual, we're interested in using our calculator. This is a statistics class. You need to feel comfortable, do the computation using our calculator. So let's pull up the calculator, enter everything in L2. So I'm going to move this a little bit here. Go to Stat, Edit. Now enter everything in L2. You get 65, then you have 68, then you have 61, you have a 65, you have a 58, you have a 66, you have a 65, you have a 59, then you have a 60, and then you have a 63. Very good. So now go to Stat, Calc, one variable, statistics. Everything is in L2, not L1. So click on second, 2. We change it to L2. Frequency list must stay empty. Go to calculate and do the calculation. The mean is 63. All right. The median is 64. And what is the mode? The mode is not in your calculator. To calculate the mode, you need to take a look at the data with highest repetition. So you have 65, 65, 65, which is repeated 3 times. So it seems like 65 is the mode of the data. So here we go. Let me just show you the calculator and everything at the same time. So again, median is 64. And then your mean is equal to, let's go to the mean, which is 63. And then your mode, which is 65. That's how we calculate mean, mode, and the median of the data. Next question says, hey, use the histogram below to approximate the median of the data. So take a look at your histogram. The histogram is pretty much symmetric, or pretty much you can say that it is normal. So when it is normal, it means that the mode, mean, and the median, they're all located in the middle of the data. So where is that? It's basically at this center. The center of the data, or the typical value, is equal to 70. So the answer is 70. In this question, you have a histogram. You have the first bar, the second bar, the third bar, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. What are these numbers? These are the midpoints or the representative for each class. Question says, hey, class with greatest relative frequency has a representative or midpoint, which is 1. So class with greatest relative frequency, it means that you're working with the graph with the highest bar, which is this bar here. What is the representative? It is 110. Basically just located here. The second question says class with the least relative frequency. So first let us identify that. Between these bars, this bar is the shortest. So it has the least relative frequency. And as you can see, the representative is 150. You can basically locate that here. And what is the class width? The class width is the difference between two consecutive midpoints or the centers. So it is going to be 10. Why is that? 110 minus 100 is 10. 120 minus 110 is 10. 130 minus 120 is 10. So the distance between these consecutive numbers or midpoints is basically the class with everybody. There was a common mistake on your question that the majority of students wrote down different numbers. The difference between consecutive representatives is going to be your class width, which is 10.